People will criticize your path as long as you have one. Do not let the internet haters bother your state of mind. Just do the best you can and be happy. Thank you, Mango. Appreciate it. Okay, so I want to go around the table. Is there anything dating related that you want to get off your chest? Maybe you can ask for some dating advice, or maybe there's something that frustrates you about dating. We'll start over here. Go ahead.
Where are all the gentlemen?
Where are all the gentlemen?
Yeah.
My friend, he's actually one of the, I didn't know that like gentlemen like still existed, but he's actually extremely gentlemanly, and I was like, wow, it was a pleasant surprise.
I don't think he's a gentleman because he hooked up with you and then friend zoned you. That's not a gentleman.
Wait, that's the guy you're talking about? Or are you talking about a different guy?
No, I think it's that one. But I don't know. Maybe we have different
definitions of gentleman.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, he opens doors for me, and he's sweet, and he's kind, and, like, I don't know. He's a good person.
Okay, so the question is, where are all the gentlemen?
Yes.
Okay. I think, Tay, you might have,
Yeah.
do you have a thought on that?
There's gentlemen out there, baby. I'm telling you. You're just probably looking and knocking on the wrong door. They're out there. You just got to take your time. Don't go on dates with random dudes you don't know. Take your time to get to know somebody. And me personally, you can take this advice if you want to. I don't like talking to multiple people. How are you going to get to know somebody and study them if you talk to multiple guys? I feel like it's what's wrong with a lot of women nowadays. That's an opinion.
Yes!
So, okay. Savannah, did you want to? Did you have? Huh? So the question is, where's the gentleman?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of men are waking up
Yes.
to how the way the dating marketplace is and the way women move. And we see the way women move, and we're like, well, we don't want to be gentlemen. Like, for example, and I think, Tay, you might have reacted to this. So I don't pay for a girl on the first date.
I heard that.
Maybe that's why you wanted to come on the show. And the main reason is we live in California. It's a fairly liberal place. And my whole thing is that most of the women that, at least, and perhaps part of this is my fault because, I mean, you know, maybe I've been going after the wrong women, but you'd be surprised. There's some women who are moving in certain ways that you wouldn't think, like, they can be very unassuming. So a lot of women are dating multiple guys. They have multiple options. They're dating a whole bunch of people at the same time. Maybe they're sleeping with multiple people at the same time. 1, 2, 3 guys. I think that's not the exception. I actually think it's the rule nowadays. So going into a first date, I'm thinking, okay, she's probably talking to another guy. She's probably sleeping with another guy, at least one. And I've talked to girls who got 1, 2, 3 guys that they're sleeping with. So it makes me think, I'm not going to pay for a girl under these circumstances, because that's me being a gentleman. That's me being more traditional and adhering to my traditional gender roles. But you have to go first on that. If you're not traditional, then I don't want to. Also, I don't want to be a sucker. That's the big thing. I don't want to be played. I don't want to be a sucker, because you got foodie calls. You go, oh man, I wish. You'll have girls that'll just go on dates with you. Yo, Elder Scrolls, thank you for the membership. Appreciate it. You'll have thank you, man. Girls will just go on a date with you because they're bored. They want an experience. Oh man, maybe I can play this. Hold on. I'll play it, because she left me a voice memo.
Oh God.
She left me, this was a year and a half ago. This girl I went on a date with left me a voice memo explaining we went on a date. You'll just have to hear it. Hold on. I gotta make sure I don't. Hold on, guys. It's gonna take a sec. So, well, I'll just play it and you guys will hear. All right.
And none of the girls were.
Oh, whoops, sorry. That's wrong one, guys. Wrong one.
Wrong girl.
No. She just sent me a fucking ton of voice memos. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
From that fast for it being over a year ago.
What's that?
Yeah.
From that real quick. Thought it was over. Is it over a year ago?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The voicemail was from over a year ago.
Yeah.
You found
Oh.
it very quickly.
Yeah.
No, it's here we go. Okay.
So I actually wanted to tell you something. To be honest, of course, to be honest, 100%. I am dating another person right now. The context is a little bit strange, but anyway, the summary is that I am dating somebody else. The reason why I wanted to meet you, even if I'm dating somebody else, is because it's been so long that we have been, I don't know, exchange messages, like 1 year without seeing each other. And I just wanted to see you, like in reality, in real, for real. And I thought that if I had told you that I am dating somebody else, you probably wouldn't have wanted to.
I wouldn't have wanted
Yeah.
to meet her. So basically, just a little story. This was like kind of peak pandemic. So when she says we've been talking for a year, she went back to Italy. She's Italian. She was here. We matched on a dating app, but it was like pandemic hit. She goes back to Italy. We'd like every 3 months, we'd just say, hey, on Instagram, whatever. She's like, hey, Brian, I'm back in town. I'm like, hey, let's grab a coffee, whatever. Meet up. She has a boyfriend.
Oh.
And we met on a dating app. So,
Can I ask you a question?
sure.
Why did you meet with her if she has a boyfriend?
He didn't
He
know.
She did not tell me she had a boyfriend.
Okay.
Until right then.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Sorry.
That's well, I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. But it's like major, that's a yikes. So, I mean, I've had these experiences and luckily I don't do food dates anymore because that's a bad idea. But used to do food dates 1 or 2 times. I probably had the foodie call, whatever. But like, this is what guys are encountering. Like this weird, to be fair, well, I shouldn't say to be fair. She wanted to meet me because I'm a curiosity. Because I have an interesting career. Like I have the YouTube thing. She's never met an influencer or whatever. But did you hear what she says? I didn't want to tell you that I had a boyfriend because you wouldn't want to meet up with me.
That's true.
Well, that should have been my call.
Yeah.
She should have told me and then I could have gone from there. But she basically went on a date with me under like a false, anyways. And that's not a terror. Like I've had other bad first dates, but yeah. So just like bullshit like that, like dumb shit, dumb shit. She's 31, by the way. Like that's not,
Damn.
like she's old. Like that's not.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
That's what scares me a lot about dating is the fact that, like I told you guys, I grew up with grandparents, so I have a different mindset with this stuff, and I love relationships and talking to one person at a time. You saying that kind of like bothers me because a lot of women, feminists, have ruined it, and like men don't want to take women out on dates anymore, especially if you guys are giving it up like Skittles. Like I said, they don't have to. What's the point? If they're getting it for free, they don't have to be chivalrous. They don't
Yeah.
have to do all that.
First of all, you can always ask for a walk, coffee, FaceTime, whatever you need to ask the questions and to get the vibe.
True.
And then, realize you want to contribute. That's the first thing. Second thing, I think it's kind of weird for me that in US you try to make it fair around like, let's say $20-$30 bill that you pay for a girl. So basically, as a successful man, you're arguing that I need my $20-$30 back because I had this expectation, but she didn't meet my expectations. So the contract we kind of had was wrong, right? So I didn't get out of her what I wanted. So that's why it's unfair to me because I paid with the expectation that there could be a relationship, right? But for example, in Ukraine, men buy flowers, expensive bags, cars for the woman they're just dating. They're not married. And I'm serious. And it's just, yeah, go
I have a
ahead.
question. How are the women in Ukraine? Could you compare them to the women out here?
Oh, that's a different
They're probably
conversation.
queens,
Well,
huh?
yeah, so
they're probably queens. That's why.
Ukrainian women are probably more traditional,
Yes.
and thus they elicit traditional behavior in their men. See, men haven't changed. We haven't really changed that much. It's women who have changed. Go ahead.
Have you also heard like women in this generation going, I'm a baddie, I'm a 10, I'm not a slave, I don't got to cook or clean for you.
Never heard that.
There's a lot of women who do that. Like if you go on social media, even in real life, women talk like that nowadays. So that makes a man not want to do a lot of things. And you know what sucks? They'll ruin it and scream so loud from the rooftops that they forget that there's women like us who want marriage, want love, want loyalty, and want all that.
Yeah, men haven't changed. We adapt. So the dating marketplace has shifted. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. So if what it takes to get sex from a woman is marriage, that's what men will do. But if what it takes to get sex from a woman is a couple messages on the dating app, come over, that's what men will do. Because men generally, that's like our primary motivating thing is to get sex. So men really haven't changed so much. Feminism freed women from commitment, from marriage. So
I mean, there's different people with different perspectives. You're definitely looking for somebody who has certain kind of values, so that if you don't match on that even simple level, that's a no for you as well. It's not just a no from like your side. So like, just I guess the easiest would be to move on and, you know, find somebody and ask the questions you want to ask that gonna, you know, give you what you want.
okay.
I don't think like all men like want necessarily that like low body count, like someone submissive, and I feel like it varies on
All men don't.
based off
No,
the
not
person.
not all men, but
Majority.
most men
Okay.
want those things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
And I also don't think all women feel like ashamed to have a high body count or ashamed to be like sexually liberated.
They don't, but they should.
Why should they?
Why should they be ashamed?
Yeah.